Alrighty, welcome back everyone to Let's Play Diablo 3. So we had an unfortunate incident.
I found...
Oh shit, I just skipped that. That's a rather unfortunate incident. So she found Adria, she's alive, the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here. We're gonna go find her. That's all you need to know there. The unfortunate incident, however, is that I'm now level 20.
He was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew it.
Tread carefully, Leah. There may have been reasons why your mother hid that fact from you.
Okay, so, yeah, level 20. That was not the level we were when we last met. Reason for that is that, well, I did a bunch of recording, good hour or so of playing, and my mic was unplugged. Like, literally the entire time. So... kinda had to go. We've now gone back to where we were, so you didn't miss any progress, but you did miss me leveling. Just gonna go over what happened real fast. First off, we have the mantras now. Mantras are not super awesome. We'll go into that a little more when we talk about them here. Did we get anything new here? I don't think so, except for that maybe. Just increases the movement speed of it. Not very helpful. Still using Deadly Reach with Keen Eye. That never changed. At least I don't think it changed. The third strike increased my armor by 50% for 4 seconds. Still using 7-sided strike. It still has no rune. Won't for a little while. The big one is that we now have 2 passive skill slots, and that they've both changed. We used to have Exalted Soul here, which gave us 100 extra spirit. Now we have duration of all mantras increases by 7 minutes. And while one of them is going, we gain 2 spirit every second. Really nice. And then we have your armor is increased by 100% of your dexterity. Also really nice. Now, the Mantra of Evasion, it's the only one we have. For those of you who've played Diablo 2, it is an aura, basically, that I have to activate every so often. It basically just increases dodge chance for allies within 40 yards and myself.
Very pretty view here. The scenery is interesting in these parts. The ground is... Are we going to do anything?
Okay, for 3 seconds after activation, you have a second of... You have 15% more, so... Every time I activate it, it's gonna last for 10 minutes now, but for 3 seconds I have even more increased chance. And the game is lagging pretty hard. This is normal of this game when I first start running it. Should eventually even out, I would think. Maybe not. That would be really disappointing if it didn't. Okay. Let's go and see if it evens out here.
We need to find them. Summon reinforcements.
Okay, it's getting a little better. Is there like something running on my computer that shouldn't be? It might be. But yeah, so that's what happened. Is I played all of this whole sewers area that I greatly dislike. Mind you.
Leave Kingsport.
Dropped a bottle.
Wanted to see the world before I die.
I do not believe you. What did you steal?
Alright. There's a repeat. They've already said that before. I'm almost 100% positive of that. It's fine though. It's fine. We're okay with them repeating conversations. I mean, they couldn't have 100 different conversations. I mean, well, okay, that's a lie. They could have had 100 different conversations. Oh, right, I think that changed in the freaking hour that I played. I went back to Exploding Palm because I was not using the dash. I just wasn't using it, so... Exploding Palm is much more helpful for me, and so that's what we're going to use. Oh, I don't need those. I'm not a fan of the sewers. I'm really just not. I mean, like, it not just this game either. Like any game where there are sewers. When I get to the sewers, I'm never like, oh boy, the sewers. This will be fun. I'm always like, God damn it, sewers. You know? Like, really though. When do you get to some sewers in a game and be like, oh boy, I love these areas? That is never what you're thinking. You're always thinking, oh god damn it, sewers. Okay, maybe you aren't. I don't know. I don't know what you think about sewers. I know what I think about sewers. And I think, god damn it, sewers. Every time. All the time. Without fail, in fact. Oh good, more diseased bodies. Yeah, the diseased bodies, they're like generators. Oh yeah, that's something we're missing.
Should be up here.
This is the first time a girl's ever asked me to meet her mother.
That's not something to be proud of. Guess what we missed a whole bunch of because of what happened? Tons of these. Okay, I think this is probably about the first one.
The accursed were created
These are
when
the
an
betrayed
necrotic
things.
plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
So those are the things that are spawning from the bodies, I believe. Yeah, you guys could probably live having missed hearing a few of those. Though there's a couple that I'll show you here. Just not right now.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone. We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the primeval. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it. Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. Yeah. Okay, that was really easy. Were you expecting something intense? Because you didn't get it.
My daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling. I've watched over you all your life. But I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
Always.
Now is not the time for talk.
Listen to the monk. He knows what he's talking about. Ooh, I want to use yours. Yeah. Okay, now, right here, I know for a fact, we would have gotten this.
After all this time, my mother is alive. I couldn't be happier, and yet it's still hard to accept that she never sent word to me or Uncle Deckard. She said that she wanted to keep me safe, but I just wish I'd known. Well, at least I have her now.
There we go. Yeah, I know we would have gotten that right there, so. Ready for conversation? Because there's going to be a lot of it.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell. And I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
I just realized that is a stupid helmet I have on. It is a stupid helmet. Oh my god, that's right. All of these, we're going to go through them all in order because they should be lit up in white for us, but since I've already done all this, yeah. So we're going to go through them. I don't know. which ones should and shouldn't be there right now.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his heraldic texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Had you seen him since then?
Only from afar. From time to time, our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
Well, sad face.
Know this. I have given everything. Even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Belial and Azmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes.
Oh yeah? That's the price of victory, huh? Leah's birth.
Did you find it difficult to abandon your child?
Yeah, did you?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew
That's
up
what
in
it was,
safety,
though.
while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
I actually don't right now. What are your
After
motives?
surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
But you lived, like, way out on the outskirts of the town. I mean, the Tavern of the Rising Sun was really far away from you. How were you captured,
How did
anyways?
the Imperial Guards find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
Oh, yeah? His head, huh?
The guards were asking you about this black soul stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the soul stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the soul stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
Uh-oh.
We rescued Leah's mother, the witch Adria. She told us of the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could destroy the last lords of hell. I will find it, and God's willing, we will use it in our fight.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go find it. Oh.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back, but it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
Well, yeah. When you hunt demons for so long, there's a bit of a toll.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
You carry on his work. He would be proud of you.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
I like how she should be quite a bit older, but she still looks nice and spry. Okay, the Mad Wizard was here.
Zoltan Kuhl, a legend.
Like, look at that.
There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
She has not a wrinkle on her. Not a single one.
Tyrael says that Zoltan Kuhl cannot be trusted. Do you think it wise to ignore that council?
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
That's maybe true. Okay, let's see. Which ones have we heard? Which ones have we not? Oh, I know that
300
one.
years ago, I selected Kul and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did
Was
the
he?
Horadrim kill Sultan Kul?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
That sucks. Last 20
What
years.
happened after you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
They must have hailed you as a hero.
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Well, good luck with that, because you probably got me and, like, these two, and him. And that's probably about it. Probably not gonna get much more than that.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago, when Mount Eriad was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
Wasn't the mountain destroyed as well?
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariad's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
Alrighty. Well, I apologize if we've heard any of these before. I think we need to listen
Why
to
did
this
you
one
and your
still.
brother choose different paths?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to trouble.
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you were a wanted man.
That may have been serious.
Okay. And then there's one I know we haven't heard.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I am a patient man.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
Oh, he doesn't want our help. Or does he? We're gonna go with this one just in case we...
translated a strange passage from John Dar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
There is no sin in seeking balance. We will confront this darkness in you together.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
Alrighty. And then I'm just gonna assume that everything else, that there was no more conversation we missed, and that we're good to go. That's the assumption here, is that we're good to go now. To the sewers! Yep, you heard me. To the sewers. And this game is just freaking running at terrible.
In and out of the sewers.
You
You
never
do,
can
do you?
tell with those types.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully we get a checkpoint right here. Because I've been getting terrible latency, like, all night. So, yeah, there it is. So when we come back, we will talk to Emperor Hakan and continue on, but it probably won't be tonight, at least not for me. So, when it happens, and I'll see y'all then. Have a good one.